Good afternoon. My name is Timothy Hudson, and I chose to do my end of term psych presentation on attachment theory. In general, attachment theory looks at the attachment between an infant and their caregiver. I came up with this just in class when we were going over this topic. It was very interesting to me how there's different types. There's insecure, secure, and different categories under insecure, ambivalent, avoidant. Just all. It was very interesting to me how the attachment can relate to other things in life. So I looked at three different research articles. The first being about hoarding disorder, and this one is conducted by Mathis. Okay, so hoarding disorder is characterized by the extreme difficulty parting with objects, which can cause a clutter, which could lead to an unsafe living condition. Okay, so in this study, the hypothesis stated that individuals with hoarding disorder had personal needs that were unsatisfied. Because their personal needs were unsatisfied, this results in them looking for attachments and filling those personal needs with objects, which leads to more and more possessions building up. They found that there was a positive correlation between attachment theory and the type of attachment and the severity of their hoarding disorder. But they also found that there are other significant factors that may play into this, so it's not a one-to-one correlation. The second study I looked at was cigarette craving. This study hypothesized that cigarette cues and attachment, cigarette cues would cause people to crave cigarettes, of course, and attachment figure cues would decrease that craving. They found that the correlation was correct. Whenever there was attachment cues present, because you feel more comfortable and a safer attachment, even if you don't have one, your craving for cigarettes decreased, and vice versa. If there was a cues like smell of smoke or cigarette packs laying around, then people were more likely to have a cigarette craving in that moment. The last study I looked at was a study that looks at emotional regulation. So for this study, they hypothesized that those who know how to regulate their emotions properly probably had a secure attachment early in life. And they found out that there was a perfect correlation or a good correlation. Those who had a secure attachment understood how to regulate their emotions, and those who didn't have good attachments early in life were not able to properly regulate their emotions like others can. Relating to all this information to what we looked at in class, we looked at different types of attachment theories or different types of attachment in infants. So there's secure and insecure. Under insecure, there's also avoidant, resistant, and disorganized. So we saw that over time, securely attached infants, we looked at that over time, infants that are securely attached develop good coping skills. They saw people as being trustworthy. They cultivate self-efficiency and confidence, right? This is in secure attachments. But in those who did not have secure attachments, infants may have had difficulty managing emotions and feeling that others are not reliable and viewing them and have a negative view of their entire life, right? So this can be applied to study adults because we know that what happens in our early life can form who we become, right? So the importance of this is as we look at issues that adults face and relate that to attachment theory, we can see correlations. So finding correlations, that helps us to get better. It's all about getting better. If we can understand how different types of attachment affect people and the issues they deal with later in life, we can stop that and help parents, help caregivers find new ways to form safer or more secure attachments that will benefit their child later in life. Thank you. And I had a good time in this course. I learned a lot, and I appreciate you, Mr. Kai.